We're at the sold-out arena in San Antonio, Texas. The biggest stars have aligned on the biggest night in basketball. This series has gone down to the wire. The air is thick with excitement and anticipation. Welcome, everyone, to NBA Finals Game 7. Winner take all. A season of joy and pain will end here tonight. And thank you for making us part of your night on 2K Sports. You look at San Antonio. Well, folks, it's come down to 4 quarters of basketball. And, guys, the NBA championship hangs in the balance of a 3-3 tie NBA Finals series. What a game we're going to have coming up.
Well, for my money, guys, this is the greatest spectacle in sports. Game 7 of the NBA Finals. And I'm sure the players are as caught up in the excitement as we are. Unbelievable as a player to stay grounded with the atmosphere like this. It'll be a huge test.
Steve, as you well know, some guys thrive on this and others have a hard time dealing with it. But either way, I think they all enjoy the competition of it and the opportunity. And I know everybody here and everybody at home, are going to enjoy the heck out of this matchup too.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So the Raptors 5 right now. Lowry and DeRozan, they're the backcourt. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Fields in at the small forward position.
And the offense, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
San Antonio's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. They grabbed their own miss, tipped away. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Here's DeRozan, trips down the breakaway slam.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. Turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
And here's Lowry following the three-pointer by Tony Parker. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist. Parker's got his second bucket tonight.
It's going to be tough for the defense today. If he's got his A-game rolling here tonight, we'll see.
The wide open look here for DeRozan. Valanciunas. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
He has such a knack for scooping up the rebound and then making a defense pay.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Dwayne Casey.
History may not be on their side tonight, but he said that's okay with them. They want to make a little history of their own and become one of the few teams to win Game 7 of the NBA Finals on the road. He said, believe me, this is a challenge we're up to. Let's see, guys.
Thank you, Doris. So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. They come off a real tough loss on Wednesday.
And what stands out from that game, Clark, is that they let a lot of points slip through their fingers at the free throw line.
Yep, and I think some doubt started to creep in as well when they kept missing their foul shots. Guys seem to tighten up and start alligator arming those things.
And San Antonio has possession after Toronto at the three-pointer. Bonner for 3. Count that one.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Agreed, Clark. They've poured in 3 of the last 5 baskets on pretty open looks behind the arc.
Now here's Vasquez. Here's Johnson, and he gets it to go.
It just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
And he gets it to go. Leonard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Raptors trail by 7. Johnson the screen. Vasquez kicks to Johnson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. They'd love to get more of those, the easiest 2 points possible. And on a fierce finish.
Yeah, and that's exactly how they're going to cut into the lead, Kevin.
Yeah, that's why they've got to tighten up their D. And I'd be surprised if the defense allows any more free runs to the hoop like that.
No luck. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. It's San Antonio. They lead by 7. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And welcome back to this Game 7 as we get ready to get back into the action. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Spurs.
Well, they've definitely had the hot hand from the three-point line so far. Always nice to start out like that.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Matt Bonner is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Corey Joseph. Then it's Udrich. And it's Diaw in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the San Antonio 5. No good from Ross.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Here are this postseason's dead-eye shooters. These guys have knocked down a ton of shots from downtown. Well, you take a look at Udrich. He's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, Tony Parker right there behind him.
Well, guys, the bright lights of these playoffs seems to have brought out the best in these guys. I mean, their three-point shooting has been spectacular.
That free throw, no good. A different look now for San Antonio. Pierce is checked in for Matt Bonner. Ginobili comes in for Corey Joseph. And Parker subbed in for Udrich. Patterson, he's checked in for Toronto. Lowry comes in for Vasquez. The Raptors shooting their first free throws of the night right here. Free throw good, Lowry. And Kyle Lowry drops them both. Spurs leading by 8. Pierce wide open. He fires. And it's good in the assist by Parker. Parker's got his third assist on the night. The Raptors shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Lowry, he drains the quick shot.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, I mean, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem getting it off and knocking it down. These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. That's 4 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been three-pointers.
Now Diaw following Patrick Patterson's three-point attempt. And he gets the bucket. And that's now 10 points for Parker.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
Agreed. I mean, you look at the points, I mean, they're getting a lot of baskets off of assists, so the offense really clicking here.
A different look now for San Antonio. Muhammad comes in for Boris Diaw. And it's Duncan in for Paul Pierce. The Raptors also with a sub. Fields checked in.
And their field goal percentage continues to climb. They've really shot the ball well here today so far.
Yeah, and it's all about quality shot selection, smart shot selection. They've been very patient on offense.
Here's Leonard, takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
He power surged that one down. Wow.
Yeah, good term to use. One of the game's top dunkers for sure.
Oh, no question. And he loves to attack the rim, doesn't he?
Raptors trail by 16. Outside Lowry. He dishes it to Williams. 6 to shoot. The Raptors need to get a shot off. He doesn't usually fire from out there. Fields has got 5 points so far. Spurs leading by 13. Ginobili dishes to Parker. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Great job. Take it right at the defense. I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah, he left them no choice but to foul there.
Toronto shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Corey Joseph's checked in for the Spurs. Udrich comes in for Tony Parker. And then for Toronto, Valanciunas comes in for Johnson. And it's DeRozan in for Lou Williams.
You know, even though they're behind, I love the job they've been doing getting to the free throw line.
Yeah, they've been aggressive, and that's really important. You've got to continue to attack. And those are not the kind of three-point opportunities you can give to shooters in the NBA. These guys are just too good.
You're exactly right. It'll burn you every time, just like it's burning them here.
Now here's DeRozan. Off the pick. Pop loose off the pick and hammers it home.
Boy, taking it hard to the rack for the big throwdown.
And give an unofficial assist, Clark, to his teammate for setting the screen that freed him up.
Yeah, good call, Kevin. That was really the key to the play.
And another basket for San Antonio. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Lowry passes to Fields. The feed to Valanciunas. And he converts the layup. Valanciunas has got 6.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
Here's Duncan. That falls. Nice feed that time for Manu Ginobili. Ginobili's got 3 assists in the game. Lowry kicks to Patterson. From outside, off the mark. And so that's the end of the first half. Spurs lead by 14. And we'll be back with you right after this. Welcome back to our coverage of the NBA Finals. straight ahead.
Tremendous output for Parker. 10 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
Well, it's no secret. I mean, the more points he can come up with from out there, the better off they'll be offensively with their spacing.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. It's been a clinic from Tony Parker.
I know we've said this many times before, but I'll say it again. He had a great first half, just an explosive offensive display there.
At the end of the day, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had. He can usually keep it going for all four quarters.
And on the floor for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. Lowry and DeRozan, they're the backcourt. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Fields in at the 3, the small forward.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
The Raptors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the Spurs with some changes. Boris Diaz checked in for Muhammad. And it's Bonner in for Tim Duncan. Parker and the Spurs scoring again.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Knocks down the 3 ball. Lowry's got 9 points.
You can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
And the basket by Pierce.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
Toronto calls timeout. Look at Tony Parker. What a contribution.
He just continues to light them up. They're going to have to find a way to make him work harder for his points.
Leonard, he's checked in for Manu Ginobili. Now, here is Lowry. He's got 9. And DeRozan kicks to Fields. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Valanciunas.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, man, he's got so much power.
Leonard attacking. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
They're rolling now. 5 straight hoops to start this quarter.
Lowry dishes to Patterson. Lowry against Parker. And DeRozan kicks to Valanciunas. There's the bucket. Good. Valanciunas has got 12.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
And he gets it to go.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yes, sir.
That may put a little life back into this team.
A different look now for San Antonio. Corey Joseph comes in for Matt Bonner. And it's Udrich in for Tony Parker. And then for Toronto, Johnson, he's checked in for Patterson. Ross comes in for Landry Fields. And it's Vasquez in for Kyle Lowry.
They just continue to splash home those threes. Eliminating the deep shot has to become priority number 1 for this defense.
It really does. I mean, it's not possible to give up that many points behind the arc and not pay the price in the end. Beautiful work in the transition game.
That's how to do it. Attack early before the defense can get itself set.
Johnson the screen. Vasquez passes to DeRozan. Shot from 16. Good on the shot. DeRozan's got 8.
The mid-range jumper becomes a pretty high percentage shot for him when he has that kind of space.
And that one's good by Pierce.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Now here's Vasquez. Into Johnson. That falls. Great assist by Vasquez. 6 points for Johnson.
And they're making a statement here, guys, going inside for 8 of their last 10 points.
Time. Oh! Ridiculous move. Tore it down that time.
It's not possible what we just said. Clark, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner.
It's possible. Not probable. It is possible. I don't know what all that meant, but you're right, Clark.
Raptors trail by 19. Now here's Vasquez. Outside DeRozan. Trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him. Unloads from 13. Here's Johnson. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Johnson's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's San Antonio leading by 17. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, today it comes from one of the men in the middle. Kevin, let me tell you, anytime you get a big man who can pass like this, it really changes the way you can play offense. It diversifies your offensive attack.
Let me ask, who is the best passing big man you played with?
Luke Longley.
Ah, the Australian.
Yes, big redhead, good passer down on the low block.
The #1 pick by the Minnesota Timberwolves. Leonard and Duncan are the pair at forward. In the backcourt, Parker and Ginobili. And it's Muhammad in at the 5. That's the San Antonio 5.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical. Second three-pointer of the half, 4th overall. So he's having a nice game from outside.
Patterson dishes to Johnson. Rebound San Antonio.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Well, the score has a lot to do with that, but just based on that, you'd think the rebounding gap would be huge.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Spurs?
How about the three-point shooting we're seeing so far, guys? Amazing.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good, crisp passes.
That's good. That's now 22 points for Parker.
They built this lead through plays exactly like that. He's easily been their most consistent performer.
Well, he's been splashing everything today.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. Vasquez kicks to Johnson. And it's Lowry penetrating. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Leonard's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Ginobili, that's good.
Boy, they've been so sound offensively in the second half. I love the way they're playing.
Yeah, there's really no comparison in the shooting percentages between the teams since the break.
Shot is off. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Here's Muhammad. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Muhammad's got 4 points in the quarter.
I love the flow that they've been playing with offensively tonight. This is an impressive performance.
Well, and that lead they have just continues to grow and grow. Well, that's a solidly executed pick play. I mean, it paid dividends with that nice dunk.
Exactly the result they were looking for.
Yeah, it worked so well. I mean, he got set and did not shuffle his feet. Really well done there offensively.
And the Raptors with some changes. Valanciunas, who's checked in for Johnson. And it's DeRozan in for Vasquez.
Well, it's a wrap, fellas. No way you come back in this one.
Not anymore. Any chance of that happening went out the window a while ago.
Here's DeRozan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. That's 12 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there. Just up and in with the finger roll.
Here's Duncan. And another basket for San Antonio.
You know, his shot's been pretty accurate today, but he has not had his usual share of opportunities.
And it's Lowry penetrating. Connects in the foul line jumper.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Out to the wing. From deep. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And that's going to be the end of an epic journey taken by both teams really in unbelievable fashion. Get the NBA championship crowns ready for San Antonio.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Parker. He was extremely efficient offensively, getting looks, knocking down big shots all game long.
Offensive rebound. Valanciunas lays it up and banks it in.
That rebound and the follow kind of typify what he's all about. Just gritty, determined play.
And that one's good.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
46 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Lowry kicks to Fields. And DeRozan, here we go, and he banks in the layup.
Well, their offense has kicked into gear, but seems to have arrived a little bit too late.
And as a coach, that can really be frustrating. I mean, your guys were stumbling along for most of the game, and now, when it's basically over, they finally decide to come alive.
Quick hands on the steal, quick feet on the break.
Costly mistake to fork that ball over and then not get back on deep.
There's the foul. It's on Patrick Patterson. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And Udrih gets it to go.
And the fans loving what's transpired here tonight. A really good victory for these guys.
Sure was. I mean, they did just what they needed to do to keep the visitors from getting any momentum going at all.
Great looking bounce pass to set up that play.
And they've done it, the new NBA champions.
Well, they did it. And as they celebrate, you can just see the relief, the exhilaration that comes with winning it all.
And Clark, you have to hand it to the entire organization. They worked together to get right here.
And what better way, Kevin, to give back to the loyal fans of this franchise than to finish out this series, this whole playoff run, actually. What a night.
And we have enjoyed our time with you folks all season long. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long. Have a wonderful summer.